You'd expect it to also run over on this side, but no, it doesn't.
The floor is sparkling clean again. Sally's done a good job. But she didn't really have a choice considering Bates' standards.
Alright, let's go out and see how much water's gotten into the hallway. Just a little bit. Well, let's get Bates out of his room, I guess. I don't know.
Mr. Bates?
Yes?
And now we can go in again. What?
Mr. Bates, the bathroom's underwater.
Sorry?
I was just going past the bathroom and the water was already washing into the hall.
Can you please get Sally, sir?
What? What?
If Sally doesn't go to the bathroom soon, then Bates will go get her himself and find me here. I'd better let her know myself.
Alright, but I don't know. I find it weird that Bates would go, well, go get Sally. I mean, wouldn't you just say, did you close the bloody... God, I can't remember. Brain fart. You know, turn off the water. That's what it boils down to anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. Just use the towels, prevent it from going into the hallway, and then all of patience and mopping, I guess. Right, Sally.
Good day, Sally.
Yes?
Stop saying Sully, Darren. Seriously.
Sally, quick! The bathroom's underwater.
What?
Bates is really mad. You must have forgotten to turn the water off.
Oh, me? No, no!
Oh, we're going to get her fired. That I feel kind of bad about that. I feel kind of bad about that. I mean, Sally's alright. She, you know, isn't the brightest of the bunch or anything, but she's a normal person. So yeah, that is, Ooh, we're just going to walk in there?
But I really don't know how that could have happened.
I've had enough of your excuses. You've missed something there.
But I have never left the flannel in the bathtub.
Oh, her ladyship will hear about this. You can consider yourself lucky if we don't subtract the damages from your wages.
They're both occupied.
Well,
Bates is distracted. Okay, let's go.
ooh, I wonder what we'll find there. Can't even look at these weird lamps. Kinda cool, but weird.
I've no idea who that is. There's no name on it. It's not one of the usual suspects. Not Shakespeare, not an ancient Greek.
How do you know if there's no name and you don't know who it is? Maybe an ancient Greek.
So what does Bates read then? Heinlein, Dick, Lem, Zalazny. Wow, man really has taste.
That really means nothing to me. I'm not a reader, so...
There are clothes and underwear inside. Nothing important.
Okay, painting then.
The portrait of an uptight, miserable gentleman. Well, that's what you look like if you have to sit still for hours for an artist.
I guess so, yeah, that has to suck. Right, desk drawer, but let's look at the oxygen canister as well. Just go through everything.
The bottle probably contains pure oxygen. It helps sick people breathe much easier. Bates must be very sick. When he was sitting here earlier, I could see he's dying. Huh. The drawer is locked. That could be interesting. The butler is an orderly person, just as you'd expect. I can't find anything interesting.
Okay, but I could still look at the desk.
Bates isn't gonna leave any important documents. Bates isn't gonna leave.
Yet you can keep looking at it, so that's weird. What's his view?
The window looks out towards the castle gate. I can see the steps, the trees, nothing of interest.
Bummer. Bedpost. Oh, this is another one of those. Just like, oh god, what's his face? Fuller had. It's the very same, isn't it? Oh, wonder if that's important.
This bedpost looks more than a little strange.
Doesn't to me, but sure.
There's a slot in the side of the post. What have we got here? Hey, there's a little brass key inside.
Really? Okay then.
You can see straight away that Bates isn't well. He seems to have problems breathing. Perhaps lung cancer. Bates would be better off in a hospital. But he would rather die than leave this castle.
Well, let's use the key on set drawer.
A small metal box. A few documents. And a photo. That's my mother. It's a picture of Mom, Bates, and a few other servants in the snow in front of the entrance portal. Underneath it says, "The Good Spirits of Black Mirror Castle, Christmas 1969. That doesn't add up. I was born in February 1970, and in this picture, my mother doesn't look at all like she's 7 months pregnant. Does that mean... No. The photo must have been labeled wrong.
Now that is very interesting. That is very interesting. Huh, the plot thickens. That's for sure.
Either the writing on the photo is wrong, or I'm not just looking for my father. The picture was taken apparently 2 months before I was born. But my mom's looking slimmer than I've ever seen her.
Well, I'd say she's still your mom, considering she raised you, so.
A checkbook, a few notifications, and transfer forms. These are exactly the same ones I found in my mom's desk. And the handwriting is an exact match, too. So it was Bates who was regularly sending cash to my mom. But on whose behalf? And am I really just looking for my father?
You just concluded
this thing
no.
Here could still be interesting. There's a note here between the papers. It has a header which says combination.
To what? Oh, the jewelry box. That would be too obvious, right?
That looks like some kind of a aid memoir that Bates has written out. He must have conceded that his memory wasn't getting any better and wanted to play it safe. It says here, on Sir Egmont's portrait, the builder's eldest sister, my Christian name, the nymph's numbers.
What? What? So, okay, that's a bunch of stuff we have to... Let's actually see how he wrote that down. Searching his room should uncover new findings. At the moment, it doesn't look like he's gonna leave his room. Yeah, he did. Open the casket. I just can't break the casket open. That would stand out immediately. I've got to enter the right combination to open it. And we didn't even try it.
It's too heavy for a jewelry box. I guess it's more like some kind of old-fashioned casket.
Yeah, I found that weird. Like, you call it a jewelry box on the screen and then you mention a casket. Like, what? Let's see it.
It almost looks like a combination lock, just with symbols instead of numbers. Who am I kidding? There are thousands of possible combinations. I'm not going to get any further with trial and error. I first need to find out which symbols are the right ones.
Well, clearly.
first need to...
So it doesn't even show you the symbols that you should be looking for. That doesn't help. So, Portrait of Sir Egmont. So, we have to ask about that. Great. The builder's oldest sister? Of the builder of the castle. There must be some record somewhere. Bloody hell, man. Bates' first name. After all, Lady Victoria will know what her butler's Christian name is. Alright. The four nymphs. Does Bates mean the half-naked statues that are all over the place? How am I supposed to count them? Well, it says there's 4. Or something. I don't know. Well, let's see where this leads us.
Hopefully, they're both still occupied.
We're going to discuss this immediately.
But nothing happened!
Only because the police officer discovered it before it was too late. Do you know what might have happened?
Huh?
They're going downstairs. Excellent. In all the commotion, Bates will have forgotten that he didn't lock his room. XVIII is written on the bottom corner. Ah, a Roman 18.
Oh, yeah, I actually have to write that down.
XV...
Oh, good grief. Bloody hell. That is... Actually, I'll write it down on a piece of paper. Not sure if that will be a good choice in the end, but... I still have some older notes from Longest Journey 1 on there. Huh, interesting. 18. Right. Is there anything else? No. Telephone now?
An old-fashioned...
Yeah, alright. Just making sure. I see something interactable at this point, I'm going for it. Huh, Bates sitting there. Alright. Well, should we start with the kitchen? No. It's not actually. Let's start with the library, considering then we can move out, essentially. Come on, just get... There we go. You hear the amount of clicks it took that. Right. Hey up. Ew. Sir Egmont.
Is there a Sir Egmont in the Gordon family?
Oh, you could just look there.
Sir Egmont? No. That doesn't ring a bell at all.
Or perhaps is there someone in the area with the name?
No. I'm sorry. Not that I know of.
Strange. Someone who Bates knows, but not Lady Victoria. That doesn't make things simpler, exactly.
Indeed. Christian name.
Can you tell me Bates's first name?
Now that's odd. He's been working for us for so long that I can't remember him ever having a forename. Please ask him yourself, Mr. Fogg.
If that was only so simple.
Great.
As I understand it, this house was built by your two ancestors, Marcus and Mordred. Is that correct?
Well, they at least laid the foundation stone. Most of the foundations, the cellars, and a few walls are from that period.
Not the rest.
Oh, no. You don't seem to be too au fait with architecture, Inspector. In Marcus's time, they weren't able to build castles like this. That came much later.
Who gave the castle its present-day look?
Many of the masters of Black Mirror improved and extended the castle, laid the gardens, and modernized all of the fixtures and fittings. But the one who really had the greatest influence on the fabric of the castle, as you see it now, was Frederick Arthur Gordon.